UndergroundHipHopBlog.com exclusive.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. What up? This is Pawz One representing UndergroundHipHopBlog.com. Sitting here with one of my influences, one of the dopest motherfuckers I've ever heard. He goes by the name of Dell. What's going on, bro?
What's up, y'all? I'm Del Funky Homosapien, down with Hieroglyphics crew, you know what I'm saying, out of the Bay Area, you know what I mean, from East Oakland. Whole clique is from East Oakland, you know what I mean, but we represent the whole Bay Area, though.
As you can see, we're in a mobile studio. That's one of the things that I definitely wanted to talk about because I got homies that I roll with too. They go to hotels on tour and stuff like that, try to set up their mobile setup. I want to talk about how important it is to you to be able to just open up the suitcase and set up shop and bang out something fresh.
For me, just personally, it's, real important for me because I'm the type of person, if I don't create something like in like a few days, I start getting testy, I start getting like a funky attitude, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I need to be able to express myself. So that's my way of doing it. So I got various methods that I use to get something done. I mean, I don't care what it is, I have like little dictaphones for like notating, raps and stuff like that. I got several devices, you know what I'm saying, from laptops to like iPads, iPhone, whatever the hell, you know what I'm saying. Whatever it takes for me to get something done, there's a lot of, technology out now that allow you to do a grand amount of things, you know what I'm saying, way more than you could do before, you know what I mean. But also I feel like, if I don't do this, like the whole reason why I'm out here is because I got music. So like, if I don't keep creating new music, after a while I'm thinking it's gonna get kind of dull, so I gotta keep generating new music if I want to stay relevant, you feel what I'm saying. So no time but now,
Let's talk about some of the gear you got, what you laid out right now.
I got the Electron machine drum on right now. I was using the Octatrack earlier, which is like a sampler, like a new school sampler. That's mainly what I use for production right now, but I also use the machine drum. The MacBook here, I use Ableton Live religiously, so I use that. Do some production, you know what I'm saying, use it a lot for like recording. Just the whole thing, the whole song and everything comes together in Ableton Live. So that's pretty much it. I mean, I got some iPads and stuff up here too. I just got this iPad Mini, which I got Beatmaker on the iPad. Oh yeah, it's great. It's great. It works great. I mean, like, that's what it is. For that, I got the MPC program too, so I fool with that one too. I got a lot of different synths and stuff on there. You know what I mean? The Moog stuff I got on there, of course. But that's what it is. Got different noise makers and stuff on here, little glitchy things that I do all kind of music, not just, hip hop. I do like little glitchy music too or whatever, a little bit of dubstep or what have you.
I think with like technology and things like that, a lot of times it's the person behind it. Would you agree with that? Because like some people can have top of the line stuff, but if the soul ain't in it, they're not gonna get that sound out of it. You know what I mean? So for the producers out there aspiring, doing beats and things like that around the world, what advice can you give? Can you give them?
If you're gonna be a producer, I would suggest you learn something about music theory. You know what I'm saying? It'll just make your life way easier, and you'll be way more equipped to understand what you're doing. Like it'll just you'll be able to just do things way more efficiently if you know some music theory. I'm not saying you got to be a music theory nerd or nothing, but like you should know a few things about basic music theory. It'll just help you so much as far as the production is concerned. Your shit'll sound better, you know what I'm saying? You'll be able to get what you got in your head out quicker, you'll be able to talk to other musicians about it if you want to, you know what I mean? And you can understand other musicians, I know how to read music a little bit too, so I could get ideas just from reading sheet music too, you know what I mean? Like I read sheet music of like drum patterns and stuff all the time, always getting ideas from that, you know what I mean? So it helps in all kind of areas. That's the one thing that I would say you should probably go for, if you want to really be a producer. If you're just fiddling around with it, then that's what you're doing, But if you're really serious about it, then you should go for it.
It's the first time I've ever heard that when it comes to advice from producers and things like that. Most of the time, people just give real vague advice. Don't stop. Keep doing what you're doing. Blah blah blah. But that's really in depth for these people out there trying to come up and do their thing, learning octaves and measurements and things like that. So that way, like you said, they could read music, talk to other musicians, and just kind of brainstorm, exchange ideas and things like that. That's really dope. On the MC tip, on the rhyme tip, though, because I know you're one of the dopest dudes that I've ever heard, and I IMC or whatever. You know, learning from cats like you, cats like Crooked Eye, Razcast, so on and so forth, um, with the intricate rhyme structures, even the vocal tones, even things like that. I wanted to ask you about the way you put together the rhymes.
I mean, I just like rhyming things together. So I'll just sit up all day just thinking of different rhymes, basically. That's just a creative habit I guess I got. So that's how I usually go about doing it. But I'm trying to be like more expressive. You know what I mean? Like I have something to say, but it's not fully there yet. You know what I mean? It's still kind of in the open. It's like a smoggy like field or something. And as you go a little bit more, it start getting a little bit more clear and clearer as you go. That's kind of how it is. So I start maybe writing a few rhymes, have something that I'm thinking about related with that, and then before you know it, I got like a few bars. Then after that, it's a little bit easier. You know what I mean? Then I just keep going after that, see what it's saying. Oh, okay, this is what I'm trying to say, and then just go along that path. But that's how sparking some creation out of nowhere usually happens. It's this relation basically. The better I would say the better you could relate to things, the easier it would be to work in something like that, like poetry or writing rhymes or something. Because it's really about relation.
Talking about the musical aspect as far as creating music from the rhymes to the beats, recording, the live shows. Let's talk about some like the experiences that you had, some of the great experiences you've had all over the world, rocking stages like that. Can you describe that for some of these people that never been on a stage and have no intentions of being a rapper? Hopefully, you know what I'm saying. People that want to know what it's like being on that side. Can you describe that feeling that you get?
I don't know. I'm not like a lot of other artists, so I don't know. But I get nervous pretty much. You know what I'm saying? I don't really like the feeling at all. To tell you the truth, like it's nervousness. You know what I mean? Wondering, am I gonna remember this or that? You know what I mean? Like. So it's really just an exchange between the crowd and me. Letting them know what's up with me. You know what I'm saying? I know you here to have fun. I'm gonna try to facilitate that for you. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, try to leave them with something that that they could go home and think about. So it's fun, but at the same time, they're gonna leave feeling like, okay, dude was real too.
I wanted to talk to you about some of the ventures outside of hip hop that you got going on, outside of the stuff that's going on here in the States. Some things that you're doing and you're working on.
Well, I got the Del Hyro shop. You know what I'm saying? So I got little goodies and stuff in there. Like clothing, boards, stuff like that. And we got the shop in where is this? It's in Alameda, right? So it's up there, you know what I'm saying? It's like a little cozy shop up there, but you can go in there and check things out. As far as projects is concerned, Deltron, the second event, is done basically. So once we work out the snafu or whatever is going on with that, you know what I mean? It's been done since last year though, so we've been doing performances and stuff off that. We was in Brazil, we did performances with the whole symphony, you know what I'm saying? Went to Canada, had the whole symphony. Did all three Rock the Bells, you know what I'm saying? So then they was lightweight saying that we stole the show, you know what I'm saying? No offense, Nas, and none of y'all cats, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying nothing, but that's what they said. You feel me? They said we second to Nas, so So that'll be out pretty soon. I'm working on this other thing called Super Legal with Ladybug Mecca too. So for all y'all that don't know who Ladybug Mecca is, she used to be a part of Diggable Planets. Okay, so me and her is working on this as this project as well. And it's basically like a spy thriller, like spy psycho thriller, you know what I mean? Like we're two secret agents, basically. We work for this organization called Dada, which is against this organization bent on world destruction named Fraud, basically. So that's basically the gist of it. Yeah, it's taking a lot of work too to try to, you know, work it out. Just like Deltron took a lot of work. Deltron took years before it came out.
You can hear it in the work because that's one of my favorite albums of all time. You know what I mean? And I'm sure there's a lot of fans that feel the same way. The newer music, things like that, they want to stay in touch with you and figure out where you're performing, what you got coming out. You want to drop some links for the people?
www.delthefunkyhomosapien.com. Just go there. All things Del. You feel me? You can go there and check it out, man. and you want some mixtapes, you want to get some of my previous albums, because I got a lot of albums, you know. I got one with Tame. I don't know if you know about that. I did one with Tame One. Yeah, I got that one too. You know, that's the first one, Attractive Sin. So you can get that one too. I'm just naming off things off the top of my head that's at the Dell, the funkyhomosapien.com place. What's the name of that one? I make so much stuff, it's hard for me to remember. Automatic Static. You know what I mean? Like I got a few of them up there, man. You feel me? Like a few of them, like more than probably like 7, 8. Like it's a few of them. So you could go check it out for yourself, man.
So you heard it. You want to get the catalog, DellTheFunkyHomosapien.com. Make sure you stay tuned in. Pawz One representing UndergroundHipHopBlog.com. Peace.
Yo, what's up? This is Dell, the Funky Homosapien, representing hieroglyphics. You watching UndergroundHipHopBlog.com. All right? Stay tuned.
UndergroundHipHopBlog.com exclusive.